There. Welcome to my summer social DIY. I hope you've been having a great summer. Are you, um, as we're getting to be more social, have you planned any pool parties or barbecues or fun gathering, maybe beach days? Well, I have 5 summer secrets for your next gathering to make it a perfect pool party or great and healthy barbecue. So, these tips I have will keep your skin safe, your stomach full, and your sanity intact. And I want to help you be prepared with safe and natural options. So, talking about safety, I just realized this a few years ago. Did you know you can't just buy any products from the store and expect to have safe, clean ingredients? You really need to be the gatekeeper of your home and your gathering for your party yourself. Um, it's super scary that conventional, for example, like conventional sunscreen and insect repellent, um, has some super scary toxic ingredients in it that can not just cause skin allergies that you might think about, but they really absorb into your body and could cause toxin or organ toxicity, hormone disruption, and maybe even cancer. So let's stay away from those. Okay, let's get to my 5 tips. All right. So number 1 is to stay hydrated. Number 2, be stocked with snacks. Number 3, swim safe. Number 4, um, have skin smarts. And number 5, safe scents. So let me share my screen, and I have lots of recipes and great things for you to take note of. So make sure you pause the video if you want to get down the recipes. All right, here we go. Almost, here we go. So welcome. I don't have a pool, but my family does, so I love to have pool parties. Here's the first thing though, we want to stay hydrated. So I have some great healthy recipes, drink recipes for you, the kids, and the adults. Here's one right now, the poolside punch. You can see with Ningxia Red, and remember Ningxia Red is our antioxidant drink that is full of um, um, wellness, immune support, energy, and it tastes great because it's made of the wolfberry puree, like a juice. And here's a poolside punch that's more for grown-ups because it has vodka, but you can always leave that out. Another thing is a watermelon spritzer with coconut water, watermelon, and lime vitality. Remember that the vitality oils from Young Living are in these white bottles, and they let you know that you can take them internally. They're totally safe, but they're actually the same exact oil as in the colored bottles. Just to let you know. Um, Here's another one of my favorite, a tropical punch with coconut rum, pineapple juice, tangerine vitality. And the easy no-brainer one that is my go-to is Lavender Lemonade. So grab some lemonade. You don't have to make your own. I like this brand. And really, with the bottle this size, I just put 1 drop, of lavender vitality, and it's perfect. Now, what I love to do is put that lavender lemonade in my iced tea. And talking about iced tea, another thing that I love to do is it's important to stay hydrated and keep your guests hydrated because when you get sweaty, you lose electrolytes and you'll need more. So Young Living has these vitality drops in different flavors, and I love to even put them in my iced tea. Of course, they're great in water. 2 of the versions, the um, spearmint tangerine and the jade lemon berry, have natural caffeine in it too. So after all that sun, swimming, and sweating, you definitely need to stay hydrated. Okay, now let's go to snacks and food. Oh, I forgot my favorite, sangria. Oh, this is my favorite drink. And this recipe has a twist with Ningxia Red. So pause the video if you want to take down the notes for that. Okay, now snacks. Now, no barbecue would be complete without appetizers, snacks, and desserts. Now, I like to have some sweet stuff for my guests and salty things. I don't know about you, to fit everyone's needs and what they want. But think healthy. Of course, we want to be healthy and maybe not too salty because we don't want to be bloated in our swimsuit, right, or our cute sundress. So here are a few appetizers that I love, especially the caprese salad. You can't go wrong with guacamole. Now, a few main dishes. I love grilling and barbecuing. I leave it up to my husband, but for sure, I love doing burgers. And actually, this lime cilantro chicken is delicious. I'm actually making it tomorrow night for some company, and I love fries. These are oven baked fries, but it has that boost of all these are boosted with essential oils that just make it um, pop, like the flavor pop. Okay, and I love dessert. Do you have a sweet tooth? I know the kids do. Here is a few easy recipes: lemon sorbet, coconut lavender popsicles. It's always good to have something cool, especially in the summer. And so here's lots of different popsicle recipes. Okay, my third tip was swim safe. So I'm actually gonna stop sharing and talk a few things about swimming safe. It's important to have floats at your pool for those that maybe aren't so comfortable, or the little kids that want to relax or have that safety float. Um, I also like this idea of having the lifeguard on duty. So um, you can get a stick or something that whoever the lifeguard is in your group can hold on to, and then they can be the one that's always keeping their eyes out. So if they plan to go use the restroom inside or go get a drink or snack, they have to hand that off to the someone else to be the lifeguard. So you know that for sure someone is always watching those kiddos in the water. We want to be pool safe. A couple other tips for pool safety is um, hair, leave-in conditioner. Now, my daughters have super long hair that gets all messy in the water. So what I do is make a leave-in conditioner spray that they put on before going in the pool, or like um, after they get it wet. And basically, all this is Young Living's lovely um, conditioner, 2 tablespoons with distilled water, and then a few drops of lavender and peppermint, or whatever hair oils that you love. One more oily tip is geranium. Now, when you're swimming, most of the time we're in chlorine, right? So, to combat that detox from the chlorine, after swimming, put a few drops of geranium, and it smells so sweet and happy. No one's going to mind it, on all the swimmers' feet, just as a natural detox to get all those chemicals out from the chlorine. Um, and another hosting tip I love to do is have a big basket or of extra towels. What if someone forgot, or they're lounging on chairs and need an extra towel? So have that ready. So that is swimming safely. Now I'm going to talk. My next tip, number 4, is having um, smart skin, or skin smart. So let me share my screen. Now, I already told you a little bit about how terrible conventional sunscreen is. So I love Young Living's mineral sunscreen. And what I do when I have a pool party, summer party, is have a little sunscreen skin station. And so have a basket, maybe even like a clear container like this, and that you can have all the stuff ready for, just so that if someone forgot their sunscreen, they can be prepared. And why not have wonderful mineral sunscreen? I love Young Living's mineral sunscreen in SPF 50, and it goes in really nice, and it rubs in so you're not super white like a lot of the others. It's also reef safe, and I think it smells great because it's infused with skin loving essential oils. Another thing that we want to do with our skin is make sure that, here it is, some other things. Sometimes we have too much sun, even if you're here a few hours. So I like to have an after sun spray, like the lavender after sun spray. It's so soothing. I've actually had to use it this week. And another tip, I also like, Young Living has a Royal Hawaiian sandalwood hydrosol, and it's just something you could just even spray on your face, and it's really refreshing and nourishes your skin. Um, who doesn't love sandalwood? And what else is in here that I have? Oh, sometimes after, no, that's something for later. Oh, peppermint spray. I just get a little spray bottle. You can even get a glass one is better, and just put water and 5 to 10 drops of peppermint. And it is cooling and relieving when you're hot. So if you're not having a pool party, that peppermint spray might be something that you want to have around that people could just spritz themselves to feel good. Okay, now as it gets into dusk, like you can see here, it's getting dark outside for me. It's time to the insects come out, right? So we want to make sure we're prepared, and not everyone thinks about bringing that up to a party. So please be aware of the ingredient DEET, and do not, I beg you, do not research your own the dangers of DEET, and find a sunscreen like Young Living's that does not have DEET. This is made mostly just essential oils and some um, regular greasy oils that go right in your skin, and I have that for, um, out and ready. Young Living also has, oh, and I can't find mine right here. Let me go. Um, oh, here is a DIY sun spray that you can make yourself. But, and I forgot to mention lip balm. Protecting our skin and our lips is something that you might want to have handy for your guests. The lip balm, it could be even something fun like a party favor that they can take home too. Like if you have kids involved, they'll love to take this home. So there's a recipe for that. It's really super easy, and put any essential oil you want. Okay, so here's all the outdoor things. I love that Young Living has these insect repellent wipes, and they're not available in all states, but if you can grab them, they are cool because they're individually wrapped, and that wipe can be for several people, and it's not messy at all. Now, let's say you don't you want to make your own an outdoor spray. Here is a great recipe, and you could just have that on hand. Maybe on every table you have that and peppermint oil. Wouldn't that be cool? Maybe even a party favor. Sometimes though, we do get bit, or we don't put on that not diligent in putting in the insect repellent. So here is a soothing stick. I love lavender, peppermint, and purification. And if you just do one, even lavender is great. Having that as a roller really helps. Now, let's go on to safe scents. Citronella is something that we know, and we want to have candles out for parties. But did you know that many of those store-bought citronella candles don't actually contain citronella oil? Can you believe that? Instead, they're just a citronella scented or synthetically made scent, and that is a huge difference. So I have this cool floating recipe, floating candle idea. I just did a simple one like this even tonight. You can get water, some kind of container, like the picture here, what I have, and then whatever you have at home to make it pretty. I just grabbed some pretty flowers from my garden, lemon peels, lime peels, and then this is an unscented candle. Make sure you have that. Light it, and then add your citronella and lemongrass. Even if you don't have lemongrass, citronella is great too. Oh, it smells so good. One other tip is if you don't want to, oops, I have a great thing to have it on hand is battery operated diffuser. So in here, I am diffusing citronella as it is. So you can have those at the tables. I found mine on Amazon. You can find those different places. So a few other outdoor scents that I would think would be great are lemongrass, the new luscious lemon oil. Any of those citrusy oils is super summery, and everyone would enjoy that scent. And make sure that they're pure, because synthetically scented scents that are man-made, they cause headaches, even feeling gross, and hormone disruption, and so much more. So those are my 5 tips to have a safe and super perfect pool party. And I hope you have something like that and pass it along. But I've talked about all these Young Living products, but why would you choose Young Living? there are dozens of brands out there that um, say that they come from a health and wellness, have health and wellness products that are natural. But what makes Young Living set apart? Let me tell you. Um, they have the seed to seal promise, and that I have researched this company, and I know I can trust it, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. Here's a few things. All their products are plant based, and they do the research and they make sure there's no toxic ingredients in there. And they own all their farms where they make their ingredients, or their um, so you can even visit those farms. They have sustainable farming and sources. They take care to preserve and protect all the natural resources. I love that about them. But did you know they have zero use of pesticides, and instead they hand weed? They make sure that all their oils and their products retain all the natural constituents and therapeutic properties, so they actually work. Um, they also have rigorous testing on every batch of their oils and products, in house and third parties. And they really carefully review every single step of the production to meet their high standard. And if not, they don't use it. So if you want to grab some of these healthy, non toxic products from Young Living, I love to help you and even set up a wellness plan for you, or just make a little bundle for you to get started. It's super easy. And I can also get your best deal for you. So thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my 5 tips to have a super summer social. Remember, stay hydrated, um, stay stocked with snacks, swim safe, have skin smarts, and safe scents.